BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Hold on, let me plug in. I don't know, there's something wrong with my computer sometimes. If I don't plug in the actual, I try to keep everything within grabbing reach. Anybody else do that? Like before y'all sit down, they try to keep everything within grabbing reach. I do that all the time. Like everything needs to be within reach of me grabbing it. Okay, I got a couple of things I want to talk about in my monologue today, so bear with me. I gotta break this down. So everybody, when y'all come in, hit that like button. So first, what up, Turnpike? I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna get the notifications today because I've noticed that they actually started recommending me to people again. So everybody might get the notifications today. Good morning, Nathaniel. A lot of times I don't drop a lot of videos because they're not sending my notifications out. So I don't know. So I'm gonna, what up, Rowdy? So I'm gonna start making sure everybody hit that like button. So I'm gonna start making sure that for the next couple of days, for the next like 2 weeks, it looks like they're sending my notifications out. So I'm gonna try to go animal with the videos. All right, so let me tell y'all some shit that happened this morning. This is my opening monologue, everybody. Usually opening monologue lasts about 15 minutes. Okay, so what up, Pat? What up? Oh, I said what up, Turnpike. So check this out, just so y'all can get an understanding of what kind of person I am. I don't know how many of y'all read comic books, but you ever seen Reed Richards? Reed Richards is married to this beautiful woman, Sue Summers is her last name? No, not Sue. Well, Sue Richards now. So he's married to Sue, right? What up, Chris? And when Sue's always talking to him, but he's always like lost in thought. So he's not really ever paying attention to what the fuck she says. So that kind of, causes conflict inside of their relationship. I'm kind of like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like when I'm deep in thought about something, I will miss obvious shit. And I'm always in deep in thought about something. Good morning, Miss Mahogany. Everybody hit that like button. I'm always in deep thought. And I got some good news too to share, but I'm after the monologue. I'm always in deep thought about some shit. Like, what up, Mario? What up, Ernest? Like, whenever y'all see me just, like, not y'all, obviously, but whenever I'm just Storm, that's right. Whenever I'm just walking down the block, so you know what I'm talking about. At least one person know what I'm talking about. Whenever I'm just walking, like, I'm in deep thought, so I'll miss shit. So sometimes I'm walking, and a female might flirt, and I won't pay attention to that shit until, like, I'm, like, 2 blocks down, and I'm like, because that's when it funny. What up, Bernard? Yo, what up, Ant? Yo, what up, Vice? What up, Guns? That's when it finally crosses my mind. Appreciate you, Chris. Chris with the donation early. So let me explain what happened. So this morning, I go to get coffee. I do not get coffee every morning from the store. Sometimes I just make it in the crib. I just decided to go to the store this morning. Sometimes I go to the store, sometimes I don't. It just is what it is. It depends on how I'm feeling, to be honest with you. So I'm going to the store. So I'm about to give you a little. What the fuck is the phone doing, yo? What are you doing? Why are you vibrating? Okay, my phone just does what it does all the time. So I'm walking to the store. So just so you can get some backstory, there's this extremely beautiful, I mean, when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful Dominican woman that works in the hair salon around where I live. So I ain't gonna lie. I walk by there all the time. I can't help it. I turn and look a lot. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't say nothing to her, whatever. I never get the opportunity anyway. So a couple of, like last year, what up, DQ? Like last year, that's how come I know they're sending my notifications out now. It's 3 minutes in, 15 people was here. That's how come I know they're sending them out now and they weren't before. So last year sometime, I was walking on the block and I saw a female that looked similar to her. Right? And I was going to say something to her. So I said, hi. The girl kept walking. So then I turn around and I'm like, huh. And I just keep going about my business. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was going to try to scoop her. Turns out it wasn't her. It was like, I think somebody in her family or some shit. I don't know. But the person I said hi to wasn't her. The person I said hi to was like some 16-year-old girl. I didn't really get a good look, but they look really similar. Like homegirl looks young. You know what I'm saying? They look, what up, Jay? they look really similar. What up, Aunt? They look really similar. You understand what I'm saying? So for like the next month after that, whenever I'm walking on the block past the church, I got people yelling at me like I was trying to fucking pick up some 15-year-old girl, which I wasn't. I realistically thought that homegirl was the other girl. And I just said hi to her. And when she walked past me and she ain't say nothing, I just turned and I looked. Was like, whatever. And kept it pushing. Didn't even think nothing about it. Didn't even think nothing about it. Right? So a couple of times, like in the last like month and a half, I keep seeing homegirl and she's looked at me in my direction, but I never really thought nothing of it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I keep seeing her with some dude. I don't know if that's her father or her husband. I think it's her father. But I don't know, because not to be racist or nothing like that, but a lot of Dominican niggas got young wives. You understand what I'm saying? I'm keeping it a buck for everybody that don't know, niggas that don't know Dominican people, niggas that don't live in New York City. A lot of old Dominican niggas got young wives. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know if that's his wife or his daughter. Like, I don't know. So every time I see them, and they always walk and hold their hands. So I don't know. So I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't say nothing to her. So today I'm walking to get some coffee, right? So she pulls up. My nigga, there ain't even a parking spot there. And okay, before I even get to the second part, there ain't even a parking spot there, but she pulls up in front of where her house is, and I'm walking past the house, and it looks like she waves at me, but I don't like. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I got what am I gonna do or this morning on my mind. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm really not thinking about it. So then I walk across the street and I walk down the block, and I'm like, hold on, was she just waving at me? I was like, nah, I gotta be crazy. Like, why would she be? Because she like pulled up right when I got in front of her house. Like, the shit looked like a setup. You understand what I'm saying? So I walk, I go to the store, I pay for my coffee, I come out the store, and I'm going. And then the block that she just turned down to go and pull in front of her house, all parking spots. So now she pulls up. Oh, by the way, I forgot to add this. The hair salon that she works for, her family owns, I think, because she's the literal face on the billboard. The billboard, like the shit that says the name of the damn salon, she's the face on it. Just so we could be clear. So, there's mad parking spots. This nigga Ed. This Matt answers get her pregnant. This Matt, I'm telling you right now, the next woman I date, I'm gonna get her pregnant. I want another kid. I'm telling him over here having baby fever, and that's facts. I'll be watching damn fucking pet videos all day. God damn it. I'm constantly watching pet videos, and it be by accident. I just be scrolling, and then them shits pop up, and I don't be wanting to see them, but I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna see, I know this shit is gonna be so cute. And then I end up watching it. So I might be having baby fever over here. I don't know. Anyway, that's another point. So then, oh yeah, I forgot to add, like, she's like really, really pretty. And she's like super thick, like super thick. Like, if she wasn't Dominican, you would think she has some kind of implants like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you wasn't sure that the rest of her family looks the same, like, you would think she had implants. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so like extremely overboard pretty, overboard thick. So, and when she pulled up and she drove past me, it looked like, can I get those likes, my nigga? Like, I'm telling y'all about some shit that happened this morning. Anyway, so when I walk back past the place, she ends up turning her car all the way around, which means driving around the whole entire block to now come park in front of her the salon she works at, family owned. I don't know what the fuck. So she gets out, right? And so I'm the type of nigga like this, right? I'm going to look at your face first. If you're pretty, then I'm interested. If you got a fat ass, then it's like, yeah, we got to do this. Like, that's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really care about boobs, but every woman I date seems to have big boobs. I don't know how that works. What up, Vice? Every woman I date seems to have big boobs, but I'm not really a boob guy, to be honest with you. I mean, it seems like every female I date turns crazy. I mean, I could tell you stories. Maybe I'll tell you another story after I finish with this one. So I'm walking and shit, and then now I don't get all the way to the end of the corner after I walk past all of them, and I'm like, God damn it! I think she just tried twice to get my attention, but I'm not even thinking about that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like shit will go over my head. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm always so focused on other shit. Like, check this out. I just had a film company contact me and they want to know, do I have any music that I could give to them for them to try to see if they could submit it into a couple of movies. Just had that happen yesterday. I have another situation where somebody else wants to become a partner with me because they have a web series that they would like to know how much or how, you know, we could become partners to. So, like, I got other shit on my mind, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So, what up, Yvonne? Which story you like? If you let us know. Yeah, I like big butts, and I cannot lie. But it seems like I'm always dating females with like big boobs. Like, I don't understand that shit. But I'm a hips ass guy. I like legs. My ex, thick as shit. This chick, like, on the neighborhood that my that's a very nice woman, might I add. No disrespect to her at all. She's very nice. Oh man, her kid is so cute and so mannered. Like, the only thing wrong with the kid, well, nothing's wrong with the kid, but you know how kids don't want to eat. Like, that's it. Like, if their only problem is that the kid don't want to eat, you ain't got no problems. Like, the kid has such manners, and little girl, she's just so cute, and she got so much manners, and you could tell like they raising her a good way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it just looks that way to me. I don't know what so much, but anyway, so and homegirl is cute too. I saw a couple of older pictures of her. Like, homegirl is cute. She's just not my thing. She's cute. She's just not, not for me. And one of the reasons is, I like hips in the firm of ass. And like, that's what it is. I'm not going to start fucking with somebody I know that I'm not attracted to, because what if they fall in love with me, right? And that's possible. And then now they're in love with somebody who don't really want to be in a relationship with them. That's a fucked up thing to do to a person. A lot of people don't think that's bad. Like, oh, they'll be happy for the amount of time you with them. Nah, that's fucked up to do to a nigga. You do that to somebody, that's fucked up, yo. See, that's the weird thing. You always got people talking about the opposite sex, right? Whether it's men, whether it's women, always talking about the opposite sex, negative this, negative that, right? But then when somebody is trying to save you from being involved with the bullshit because they know that they're about, they know what their standards are, or whatever the case is, then people, want to throw that in their face and use that as a negative. So, but homegirl's mad cool, man. If it wasn't for the fact that, she doesn't have, nah, I'm not attracted at all. I'm not even going front. I'm just not attracted. Yeah, they going crazy. We was talking about ladies, so they going crazy. So I'm just letting them. I just let them. It ain't time to talk about nothing yet anyway. It's time to be wilding. The first 15, 20 minutes in here, niggas just talk. But yeah, homegirl's mad fine though. And I think she waved at me, but I was like, I'm in my own mind. I'm not even thinking about that shit. But like, that happens to me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally a nigga that, like, a woman is interested in me. And if you interested in me and you pretty, just step to your business. You understand what I'm saying? Like just step to your business. Because I will literally miss every sign. And not because I'm not attracted. I just miss that shit. I be having other shit on my mind. I'm thinking about other things. I'm going to tell you how fucked up it is. I've literally tried to pick up females, and then after the fact, they say that that's some of the best rap they've ever heard in their life, right? And then be like, I don't know why I didn't give you my number. I should have. I'd be looking like, what the fuck, yo? Where's my watch? You went outside without my watch today. I'm telling you, like, I've literally tried to pick up females, struck out, just be like, because I'm the type of nigga, I strike out. I'm just like, whatever, nigga. I just keep it pushing. So, and then I've had conversations with them later. I'm going to tell you another story real quick. I've had conversations with them later. And they be like, yo, that's some of the best rap I've ever heard. I don't even know why I didn't give you my number. No. We need to be able to have a fucking conversation. We either got to be able to have a conversation about shit that's deep, or you have to allow me to be as silly as I want to be whenever I want to be silly. One of those two, and I'm in. I'm in one of those two. I need one of those two. I need to be extremely mentally stimulated, or I need to be able to have carte blanche on doing silly shit. One of the two. One of the two. Because I could freaking keep myself occupied with intellectual thought. And I could just, humor myself. Somebody took a fucking like away. Y'all niggas is bastards. Or I could humor myself, but I don't want to have to do both of those things. If I have to do both of those things, I might as well fucking be alone. But I like smart chicks. I like chicks. I like people who I could bounce ideas off of. That's the best way to put it. Like, if I could talk, I don't care how smart you are or aren't. That's not important. But if I could bounce ideas off of you, and you don't even got to give me feedback that's like intelligent feedback. That's not even important. But if I could bounce ideas off of you, and we could have conversations about whatever, then I'm rocking. It is what it is. And I've dated females that I've talked about shit, and they get upset that I'm talking about intelligent shit. That's literally happened to me. Like, literally, that happened to me. I had to immediately stop fucking with her. But I mean, what do you expect? She also asked me to be her pimp, so that was a weird time in my life. No drama. You're gonna have to do everything for her, deaf and mute. Why would you want her to be that way? Why would you wish that on somebody? What up, Games? This nigga Jay just evil. Why would you wish somebody being deaf and mute? What next you want? Oh, man, what movie am I thinking about where the guy cut the lady arms and legs off and cut her tongue out? I don't think I've ever heard a Little Dicky song. Don't Get Down. All right, so let's get into it. We're 16 minutes in. Yeah, they just taking it to another level now. So we're just gonna change topics because y'all just taking it to another level. We went from talking about this beautiful Dominican chick that lives down the block from me and basically runs a store or some a hair salon or some shit to talking about this. So nah, we're not doing that. We're not. Y'all just took this shit way too far. I love having a beard and I love scratching my beard. Like, is there something wrong with that? Anybody else got a beard and y'all like when y'all have to scratch your beard, especially like out in public, like when I'm somewhere and shit and I'm just like cooling and then my beard give it a little scratch and you can see sometimes the ladies look at you, and they're like, yeah, that's a man. Anyway, so the NCAA is doing some bullshit. Why, you might ask? Yeah, this is going to be a sports heavy next 15, 20 minutes, y'all. The NCAA is doing some bullshit. Why, you might ask? Because instead of them, they are being so selfish and greedy. And instead of them doing what they should do and either allow for student athletes to be able to get a job or make some kind of income, or allow for student athletes to share in the income in which they are making in the NCAA, they're doing some totally new shit. Bullshit. First of all, like Ant just says, get an agent. Let's attack that first. Players have already been getting agents. This is nothing new. Players have been getting agents on the slide, on the low for years. Pro teams know about it. What up, Ava? How you doing today? We love Ava. Pro teams know about it. Players have been getting money on the slide all the time. It's always, agents all the time. Agents have been representing players for the longest. Do you want to know one of the reasons why players go to not Duke, but Kentucky? They go to Kentucky's because teams talk to Calipari and Calipari acts as the student's agent. You understand what I'm saying? You want to know why they go to Coach K? Because Coach K, because players can have agents, acts as the player's agent to the teams in the NBA. Brian Mims says that why I respect what LeVar Ball doing. Get these athletes more options. NCAA pimping these kids. Yeah, but they're gonna run LeVar Ball's thing into the dirt and fuck him up because LeVar Ball he's too. He talks too much. He talks too much, but he does have some good ideas. And slavery is alive, absolutely. Rowdy says slavery is alive, absolutely. Everybody hit that like button. So with that being said, that's why players go to these teams. That's why players go to these teams that got big name coaches, because big name coaches then act as your agent. You understand what I'm saying? Big name coaches then act as your agent. So players are going to get agents on the low. Once they go to, some players got agents from the minute they go to freaking the ABCD camps. They don't even call it that no more. What do they call those camps now? They're not even called that. You could tell I'm old and shit. Good morning, Tim. What do they call those camps now? Not the ABCD camps. That's what they used to be called. Now they called whatever the fuck they called. Some players have agents since then, since they were in high school. You understand what I'm saying? Other players go to big name schools where coaches can act like their agents. So by telling players they can now have agents, that don't mean shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's like you make a cake. Your kids are always sneaking slices of the cake every single night. Every day you make a cake. Every day your kids sneaking slices of the cake at night while you sleep. So then you tell the kids, and they're not supposed to. So then you tell the kids all of a sudden, you know what, those cakes I've been making, y'all can have slices of those cakes at night after I go to sleep. Nigga, you giving people shit they already had. That's not doing nothing. What up, KD? Yep, YouTube playlist always helps out, Chris Cruz. Appreciate you, Chris Cruz. Morning, Ian. Well, when they're in playlists, they get the opportunity for more people to watch it. When more people get the opportunity to watch it, that allows for more views. More views means more opportunities for commercials to play. So that's basically how that happens. How you doing, RJ? Morning. So yeah, as many playlists as possible. If I could get some videos into like 1,000, 10,000, 1,000 playlists, that's actually a big help. So any of y'all, please make playlists and add videos to it. No, I'm not telling you to add videos you don't like. So I'm not trying to be, I like curry chicken. Oh, right now we're talking about the NCAA and how they're BSing people into thinking that they're doing something when they're not. Okay, that's what it is, Chris. Appreciate you. Invite your friends to the playlist too. And sharing on other platforms also helps the channel. So and Mahogany, remember, you need to get back to me on those numbers for that other thing. I'll text you later. You don't got to say exactly what it is. Yeah, I know, Ant. You got banned from every platform except for YouTube because of your vulgarity. We understand. We got you, the man. Okay, so basically they're telling players they can now get agents. Players been getting agents. Players been using coaches as agents. That's why you go to certain teams in college. Players have been getting real agents. And remember, some players even have got busted and gotten in trouble for it. So this is not anything new. So the NCAA did not do anything. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't do anything. They're just making it seem like they care. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? It's like the parent, right? No, I'm not going to say the parent. We're going to assume every parent cares about their kid. They just don't know how to express it. That's what we're going to assume. But it's like the individual, right? That you see the person coming through the train, asking for money. And you see the one person that they go into their pocket They don't have no real change, but they got a dollar bill, but they don't want to give a dollar bill, but they would have given change. They just want to make it seem like they care, because what the fuck is a dollar bill? You understand what I'm saying? You would have probably gave them 75 cents, right? But it's an extra quarter. The NCAA just want to seem like they care. They don't care. What's really happening is, yes, that guy, Cruz, he's banned. He's banned from other social medias. Chris Cruz says, the dude that says, get her pregnant, nut in her, is banned from other social media platforms? No way. Yes, that guy. He is a character. So, yeah, so another thing that they're talking about is now also they're going to allow players to register for the NBA draft. I'm thinking I think it's an NCAA period, so I'm thinking the football draft also. Register for the NBA draft, and then if they don't get drafted, they can go back into college. Now, I'm going to tell you why that's fucked up, because what are the coaches supposed to do? The coaches planned for you to leave, nigga. Now, you were not good enough to leave. The coach probably told you not to even make yourself eligible to get drafted in the first fucking place. You decide to go against the coach's wishes. You go to try to get drafted. Nobody picks you up because you're not good enough. Now you're going to come back and sit on that coach's roster and take up a spot, because, you know, there's a finite number of freaking scholarships. There's a finite number. They have a certain amount of scholarships. So now the coach already promised that scholarship to another individual. What up, Tada? The coach already promised that scholarship. Yo, what up, Sav? The coach already promised that scholarship to another individual. Now, because your bum ass couldn't make it into the league, you coming back on his fucking roster, he got to give you back your scholarship and deny a scholarship to another person. They're passing the buck. You understand what I'm saying? They're passing the buck. Now, check this out. Why can't they do this? NCAA has the college teams, right? But only the teams that make it into the March Madness, right? Only those teams, right? So right there, you make it so you're already whittling down the pool. You understand what I'm saying? You're making it so the teams that are successful do have a step up on other teams, which is kind of fair. You understand what I'm saying? We just talking about, this isn't about scholastics at this point. This is about, the actual sport. So you have the NCAA game, right? You have it so that when people play online, a number the amount of times that people use whatever teams is kept on record. The teams that are used the most at the end of the year get a higher end of the monies that's shared for the sale of the product. The teams that are used the least get a lower end of the monies that's shared for the product. Those players that were actually on those teams that was in that game. Good morning, Monica. Those players that was actually on that team, that was in that game, get a percentage of the monies that the school gets. Now, you have players, even though it's going to be retroactive, making money for their collegiate career. Now, check this out. Teams that made it the previous year and have players that are returning to the team. Now, those players, upon making it into the the NCAA, or upon them doing well, because remember, you're okay. The first year, obviously, the first year that it's in progress, obviously, is gonna have to be after the NCAA, right? The next one comes out at the beginning of the season, right? So now players can get paid every other month, right? Like the first month, nobody gets anything. The second month, that's when the tabulations and the corrections and everything is made for how much money that the schools are going to get. Now the schools have an idea of how much money they can pay the players that's actually in the game. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the year, if they pay them too much, you know, it is what it is, but they're not going to pay too much. But if, you know, then they could give them back whatever the monies that is left over that they need to pay. They need to figure out a way in order to create another avenue of revenue, because the avenues of revenue that they have, they're not going to give up those avenues of revenue. They're just not. So that's how the NCAA is passing the buck. They're just scared because the FBI is on their ass and they're forcing them to do things. But one of the main things that actually forced their hand was, in my opinion, not just the FBI, but the fact that they're making betting on games, professional games, is becoming more widespread. Absolutely, that Sav says NCAA are crooks. Absolutely, absolutely. They're making so many millions and billions of dollars off of these students, athletes over the years, and all they want to do is feed them. That's crazy. If you're a student athlete, if you're a student, see, this is what the problem is, and this is why I said that it should be how much money they're giving these student athletes should be tied to the video gaming market. Because if you tie it to any other market, then people are going to say, then why aren't the gymnasts making money? They're not bringing any real income. You understand what I'm saying? Football and basketball is bringing the majority, if not damn near all of the money to schools. You understand what I'm saying? It's football and basketball. So then people are gonna say that I wrestle. Why am I not getting a cut? That's why you want the cut to come directly from the video gaming industry. Jersey sales. Yep, you could do jersey sales. Can't do game tickets, because if you do game tickets, then you're gonna say you could also do tickets for, like I said, wrestling. But the school might not make enough money on wrestling to share profits. Well, think about it like this. He said Title IX. Think about it like this. Tone Cone said Title IX, you got to pay them too. Good morning, Tone Cone. How you doing today? You got to think about it like this. Right now, the only reason why we still have a WNBA is because the actual NBA is helping supplement their profit losses. So I don't know if you could do a Title IX thing. You could try the same concept with the video game market. Do you understand what I'm saying? They can try the same concept with the video game market. Yeah, and I'm saying they might not. Yeah, but see, the school still has to make, look, the big wigs aren't going to split anything down the middle. You understand what I'm saying? If you're lucky, the big wigs is going to give you 3 to 4% or something, maybe 2% or something. If you're lucky, you understand what I'm saying? But if you come, they're not making video games at all anymore. You understand what I'm saying? And making a video game is basically them just selling their property, right? So the school isn't putting any money into even making video games. The school sells licensing. You understand what I'm saying? The NCAA sells licensing. That's why that would be all profit. That's why that's the way that the NBA should go, the NCAA should go, because that's all profit. What Mim said, let these athletes make money off merch. Yes, we just said that, but that's still bringing money. It costs money to make the merchandise. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? The school or whoever has to pay to get the merchandise produced. It costs money to the school. The NCAA is basically paying money to get these things produced. They're not going to want to share profits in that. But video game licensing, they don't spend any money. Zero money. So them sharing in the profits from video game licensing is just something that I think they'll be more apt to do. It's a win-win. They're not even making video games right now. That's an avenue of revenue that they can't even go down. No, I think they should do likenesses, everything, and allow for the players. Remember, O'Bannon actually took them to court and won, and that's the reason why they don't got NCAA games right now. Ed O'Bannon took the NCAA to fucking court and won, and that's why they don't have video game licensing right now, the NCAA. Just for everybody that don't remember. So for them to be able to get this avenue of revenue back, you understand what I'm saying? See, that's the problem. That's why I said the specific players that's in the game. Because you can't do it for every player in every sport. Once you try to give every single person something, then nobody is going to get anything. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're going to give it to the people who are actually participating, then there's not an argument that can be made. How is that going to be a Title IX lawsuit, Cone? We're trying to get the students paid. You're trying to get, I don't know what you're trying to do at this point. Are you just playing devil's advocate, which is cool. Even if you're not playing devil's advocate and this is what you believe, that's cool also. Yes, a lot of these players are making money on the low. But maybe if it wasn't the way that it was, you don't have UCLA players going over to freaking China stealing. Yes, the lacrosse team has to understand that there's levels to this. And not for nothing, there is probably, for everybody that don't know, there is probably a market for lacrosse games. Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be a market for lacrosse games? You understand what I'm saying? There could be a market for lacrosse video games. That could be one of the caveats that the NCAA throws in there. You have to also make a video game. We'll allow for you to make basketball and football, which is going to make them so many billions of dollars that even if you say, but you have to make a video game for, no, they're not, absolutely not. But I'm saying we're going to allow for you to make basketball and football NCAA games. But in order for us to allow for you to do that, you got to also make NCAA soccer and NCAA something, whatever the fuck else. Something else that they, baseball or something. Something else that they have a tournament for, like in March or something. Something that they have a tournament for. Because there has to be a tournament. You understand what I'm saying? If there's no tournament, it don't work. What the hell has Ant been saying? I miss all Ant's been talking crazy. I miss everything Ant's been saying. Oh, all right. Nah, track and field on the NES was dope as shit. Everybody that don't remember that shit was dope as shit. That shit was dope. Niggas fuck with that track and field, yo. I remember having the fucking pad you got to run on and shit. Niggas fuck with that. Yeah, but that's the point that I'm making. There has to be. You understand? Now you understand what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna share money when they have to put money down to get shit made. They're not gonna share that money. That money's gone. They're not gonna share ticket prices. That shit's gone. They're not gonna share jerseys. That shit's gone. You're not gonna get that. You understand what I'm saying? They're not gonna share revenue from the sneakers that they sponsor. You know what I'm saying? That shit's gone, and you're not gonna get none of that money. But if you open up a new avenue of revenue, then possibly communications could also go open up. Which game? Track and field, right? Track and field or soccer? I don't know which one you're talking about. Track and field. That track and field shit was dope. I used to suck at that shit though. But niggas used to play that shit for hours. Yeah, niggas used to play that shit dumb low. That track and field game was just designed to make you have to buy new controllers. I always think that whenever you got a video game that you gotta press the button like a million times, they just designed that game so you gotta buy new fucking controllers. Make your shits break. All right, let's move on to the next topic, y'all. So, I heard that there's going to be a wait. Anybody closing statements on this real quick before we go anywhere? Closing statements. That's my point, Nathaniel. Nathaniel Singletary says new markets create new revenue streams which can be negotiated. I went to school for this, yo. Just so we can be clear, I went to school for this. They are going to start letting players go straight from high school if they are good enough. Yes. Sav says let players go straight from high school if they are good enough. Tom Cohn says, shit, I waste dad's money on the Power Glove. For everybody that doesn't know, there was a whole bunch of things they were going to actually do with the Power Glove. The NES Power Glove. There was a whole bunch of things they was actually going to be able to, they was going to try to do. But the dude that designed the shit, I think he got fired or he got kicked out the company or some shit like that. So a lot of the things that, I just know a whole bunch of fucking useless trivia. So a lot of the things that they were going to actually do with the Power Glove, a lot of the games that they were going to make, they never actually got around to making. Because that guy he got like fired or some shit. I don't think he died. I think he got fired or he left the company, he went to another company or whatever the case may be. I never understood how that was easier than a controller. Yeah, I did. I went to school for advertising. I went to school for marketing. I went to school for where they make me take a shitload of communication classes. Not a problem, Nathaniel. Always a pleasure to have you, my brother. I went to school for communications. I mean, yeah, well, they force you to take a ton of communications classes, but one semester my major was actually communications and something or other. I went to school for marketing. I went to school for digital media. I went to school for business management. Yeah. And I just have like a weird memory, you know what I'm saying? So I just remember, like I always try to tell people, I could still remember before I could walk. I still remember sitting in the fucking walker shit. Like I still remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? I still remember when people used to have to carry me around everywhere. I still remember that shit. Anyway, so we done with this? Anybody got any last words? I'm assuming that was the last words. Okay, so Friday is tomorrow. There will most likely not be a morning coffee tomorrow, y'all, because I heard that at 105.1 radio station, there's going to be a protest. I can't find it anywhere on the internet. Has anybody else heard of this? I am going to try to go downtown to 105.1's building in the morning. So I'm going to be down there in the morning. So I don't know if I'm going to live stream. I'm just going to the building. We're going to see what it is. Anybody got the address? I'm not sure what the address is. But, yep. So I heard they supposed to be protesting Charlemagne the God. I want to go down there. I want to interview some of the protesters. I'm gonna interview some of the protesters. Somebody, yeah, I was like, yo, what questions should I ask? I have a thing in the comment communities thing, like what questions should I ask? Everybody want me to ask people that work for the. Nobody that works for the company is gonna tell me shit. Okay. I know who he is. I know who he is. I don't know how to say that name, but I know who he is. What we're gonna see? There's probably gonna be nobody there. I'm gonna get there. It's gonna be fucking. I'm gonna be the only one down there. It's gonna be like one freaking old lady with a sign, and the sign ain't gonna have nothing to do with Charlemagne. It's gonna be like more fish chips at the buffet or some shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go down there. We're gonna see what it is, and I'm gonna try to get some footage so I can make a couple of videos or one long video, depending on what kind of footage I get, depending on how I think a lot of times when we speak, we lose our audience when we're too biased. I think, why do I say that word with a T on the end of it? When we're too biased, it seems like we lose our audience. That's one of the reasons why I try my hardest to, no matter what I feel about the situation, to try to like shoot it down the line until we have clarification one way or another, or until so much evidence has built up that there's no way that certain things could be reasonably ignored. What up, DJ? Too soon. That's always going to be too soon, by the way. I think currently HBO is doing everything that they can to this is what I think is happening. All right. Morning, Ron. This is what I think is happening. Noticing your open accent. What, I don't know. What, open? OEN? I don't know. Did you own? Oh. Yeah. I'm really self-aware, yo. I'm really a self-aware individual. So what I think they're doing is HBO realizes the shit that he's in, and depending on how much support he is gonna get is depending on how far they're gonna go with the project. I think that they know that there's a certain group of people that are going to be against him to the day he dies. But if he has enough support, I think that they'll get behind the project, as long as there's no actual proof or evidence. I have not seen that clip yet. Send the link to me. Send the link to my email. Why do I gotta put my email? It's in the freaking link in the description, but I gotta put the damn email. Why did I spell that wrong? But I gotta put the damn email in here every single day. Send the link to my email, please. Send the link to my email, please. Yep. Ever since I started covering this story, they have been fucking my channel up. Channel has been fucked up. If y'all notice, y'all have not been getting y'all notifications. I went from putting a video up, getting 1,000 views within freaking an hour or two, to putting a video up and getting 100 views within an hour or two. So. Yeah, I think they're coming through now. YouTube does me like this. And I said the beginning of the month, my notifications just usually don't go out when I started covering the Charlemagne situation. And to be honest with you, I think I covered the situation a lot more down the middle than a lot of people covered it. You had people that was just jumping out of the window on Charlemagne's side. Then you had people that was just jumping out the window wanting Charlemagne to get lynched. So, you know, I try to cover everything down the middle as much as possible. Like if something really upsets me, it's not hard to tell. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not hard to tell. Like that damn thing when they that nail salon shit. Yep, my subs stopped moving up too. Told you. And I think I got this one Tekashi video a lot of people are pissed off about, so that could also fuck me up. What, I spelled it wrong? I'm not. Yep, I did. I put an A before the O. Thank you, Guns. Appreciate you. Yeah, then they stop. But I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather move up organically because when people sub to your channel that really your channel ain't for them, you have those subs, but you're not gonna get those views. So I really prefer for people. I mean, subs are subs. I want everybody to sub. Don't get it wrong. Appreciate you, Ernest. Ernest with the donation. I was thinking about opening up a GoFundMe. I don't know if I should though. I can't think of anything that I need currently to help me with anything on the channel except for maybe, thank you, KD, except for maybe some equipment. What I need somebody to do is somebody to freaking donate some of their time so we can start shooting some. So we can start, yeah, Cash App. I know you told me. But yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's also a good idea. What I need is somebody to donate some of their time so we can start shooting some a web series. Guns is funny. Because I want to start shooting a web series, to be honest with you. Zella, what's Zella? I'll look it up. Why do you? I'm not hot, motherfuckers. I just sweat and I'm always greasy. I don't know why. What up, Sean? Every female I ever dated is like, yo, you're always so hot. They be like, yo, why are you so hot? And I'm like, I'm not hot. I'm hot. Like other people touch me, I'm hot. But to me, I'm comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? The only time I get hot is like you can't cook in the house in the summer when the sun's out. That shit, like the cooking in the house kill me. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, my landlord does hate my guts though. That shit is facts. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that guy. Fuck a GoFundMe. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tell you the oscillating fed. What I'm about to open up the GoFundMe for? I'm trying. My freaking my goal is $15. No, nobody's bringing them. No 22-year-old hanging out with a fucking 15-year-old. That's just suspect behavior from off the rip. Kim and M, what up, Kim and M? Everybody, people was asking for you yesterday. Yeah, you get what I'm talking about. Like I be comfortable, but like if it do get hot though, that shit piss me off. I ain't gonna lie. Like when it get hot, I be upset. Like when I really get hot, I'm like, what the fuck, yo? Like my whole mood change. But usually, like even like you might see me sweating, I'm not even hot. It makes it hard for me to live with other people though. I ain't gonna lie, because if they not healthy, I'm not gonna, let me not say it like that. If they got anemia or anything like that, like there's just one of us is gonna be fucked. I don't know no other way to put it. But that still refers back to like homegirl. Everybody hit that like button. That still refers back to like homegirl down the block that works in the freaking hair salon. Like I'm really thinking, I'm like, is that her father or is that her? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Like that's the only, like I was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that's one of the only reasons. Like I saw like a couple of other times I could have said something to her. I ain't say nothing to her because I'm like, I keep seeing dude, and I'm like, is that her pops or is that like her husband or some shit? Like she look young, like, but you know, they Dominican and over there, from what I hear, you having like 19-year-olds marrying fucking like 40, 50-year-old niggas. Really? Because there be a whole bunch of niggas standing outside that spot. And I used to think I was gonna have to fight them niggas a whole bunch of times. I used to walk past there like, damn, I'm gonna have to throw hands with these niggas. And it's a whole bunch of them. The first two niggas is gonna get it. I'm gonna step right into it. Bang, bang. Step right into it. But as always, I'm way more happy when shit don't have to happen. Like I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga that will allow for somebody to like get the one up on me, like think that they got the one up on me. You know what I'm saying? Just to avoid conflict sometimes. Cause it's like, cause some niggas you can't beat them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. So I don't want to tell that story because that story I won by too much. But like usually, like if I'm in a something with somebody, I don't want to try to hurt them. You understand what I'm saying? Because nowadays my father used to always, yeah, my pops like there was a long period of my life where my pops used to always be scared because I used to like jump at everything, like slightest little thing. I'm just like, yo, fuck it, we gotta go. And my pops used to be scared. He used to be like, yo, you gotta remember, a lot of these guys out here, they can't take a loss. They coming back to shoot you. They coming back to stab you. No, they can't take a loss. You understand what I'm saying? So I keep that in the back of my mind. You understand what I'm saying? I've been in fights with people and allow for the fight to stay close. I don't take damage, so I'm not allowing niggas to hit me or nothing like that. But I allow for I don't go all out. I allow for the other person to get their swings, feel like it's a close fight. You understand what I'm saying? Because because if you embarrass somebody, then they're gonna want to come back and they might really want to try to kill you. And I've been shot at quite a few times before. Facts. Bernard Mims says it's a line between beating a man and embarrassing a man. And there's been numerous times in my life, including like recently, where I've walked away from shit. Where I've walked away from shit that, you know what I'm saying, that I, in reality, because I know myself, I believe I had the upper hand in. You know what I'm saying? You out, Sav? Appreciate you. But there's been numerous times that I just walk away from shit. And I don't even got nothing against the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers got to understand, a lot of times people starting with you, no matter what it is, whether they just starting an argument with you or whether they trying to start a physical confrontation with you or whatever they trying to start with you, that's because you got something they want. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's respect, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're dealing with hood niggas, a lot of times it has to do with respect, because if a motherfucker don't respect himself, you know, obviously, you know, a lot of people determine the respect that they have for themselves on how much they could disrespect another individual. You understand what I'm saying? They don't really value life. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know. You could tell the difference between a motherfucker that's seen a nigga die before. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you meet a nigga like that in real life, and you could see the difference between somebody that, you know, they've been in some real shit and a nigga that they just been in kitty shit their whole life. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes kitty shit gets you locked up, but no, some niggas just really only been in kitty shit. They don't know how it is to. They don't know how it is to have a nigga like, you know. They don't know how it is to almost lose their life over nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Over nothing, not shit that ain't even serious, ain't even important. Shit that, you know, if it was a different day, niggas would have laughed about. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know how that feel. You understand what I'm saying? And so me myself, I'm not gonna lie to you. I walk away from as much conflict as possible. You understand what I'm saying? Other day I had somebody push me. You understand what I'm saying? And they was, you know, but I could look at them and I could tell they was going through something. You understand what I'm saying? Now, me myself, I can't really fuck with this nigga no more. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't think he's a bad guy. But at the end of the day, he might put us in a situation where one of us have to die over nothing. You know? I'm doing too much with my life for me to even get involved in anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I got people that depend on me. I got people that rely on me. How does it look, me going out there getting into some kind of bullshit ass fight with somebody over nothing? And then me either losing my life or him either losing his life over nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Over nothing. Because one of us had a bad day. When I'm having real bad days, I try my hardest to be nicer to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how my brain works. Like when I'm having a bad day, like when nothing is going right, everything seems like it's going wrong. You know, and a lot of times, to keep it a buck with you, a lot of these bad days come from, you know, people that, you know, you are closest to you, spend the most time with you, that you're around the most. You know, maybe you've been disappointed. Maybe they just petty motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times that's what this bad shit come from. You know, when you're having a bad day. So when I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I try to be nicer to other individuals. I try to overextend myself. You understand what I'm saying? I try to share smiles. I try to give compliments, because whether we know it or not, our mood that we have can be affected by when we elevate somebody else's mood. So I'm trying to get myself in a better mood. And I'm also trying not to wear that shit on my fucking shirt, on my sleeves. You feel me? KD says, pick and choose your battles. Absolutely. But you know what I'm saying? Lions don't care about the concerns of sheep or lamb, whichever the way you want to put it. Yeah. I heard some dude talking the other day, and like I pay attention. So he was talking the other day and he was getting into an argument with some guy. And he was basically saying that whether he won the fight or not, he was going to come back with the guns. And I was just like, are you saying that because you're scared? Is that from fear? Like, is that from fear? Like, you scared? So you want nigga to know that win or lose, you're gonna, you know, throw both of y'all lives away, whether you can or whether you can't. That's your threat. I used to walk around the streets with an axe, an axe, an axe, A-X-E, axe. It was like a tomahawk axe, like one of those axes that One of those axes that you like see like in the Indian movies. But this axe had like a hammer part on the back of it, and on the top of it, it had a crowbar. I used to walk around the street with that. And I had to pull it a couple of times. Every time I had to pull it, I didn't pull it to show. There's times that I have actual fights and I had it on me and I didn't ever pull it. Because you don't pull a weapon and you don't talk about a weapon unless you're about to use that weapon. So when I hear people, guys say that whether he was gonna, he was gonna get into a fight with a dude, and whether he was gonna win or lose, he was still coming back with the guns. And not for nothing, it's not that I don't have respect for this individual, but I used to have a real high respect for this individual because some shit happened and he just handled it like a man. But people got to understand, men being violent isn't handling something like a man. All right? Violence should only be used when absolutely necessary. That's one. Two, whenever possible, we should talk to each other with respect to try to solve a situation. I watch a nigga, right? I had a cousin. Nigga hands was nice as shit, right? Nice as shit. I never actually saw him fight. I've heard about him fighting. And from what I've heard, he can easily, like his hands he's probably one of the best. I've heard just stories about him. Stories about him. And one time I almost seen him. What up, Joel? One time I seen him almost get into a fight with somebody. And the last thing he wanted to do was take a cheap shot. He wasn't going to steal him. Nothing. That was the last thing he wanted to do. He wanted the motherfucker to square it with him and go. So when I see a nigga that take cheap shots, when I see a nigga, like, let's say I'm somewhere and a nigga, I'm looking one way and a nigga push me in the back. I don't want to fight this nigga. Because that's the same nigga that I'll be standing at the bus stop waiting for the bus, standing at the train station waiting for the train, standing on the line at the store. And that's the same nigga that'll walk up behind me without me knowing he's there and clap me. You understand? Niggas don't change when the shit escalate. When the shit escalate, they just go further into their bag of tricks. Niggas don't change. You understand what I'm saying? That same nigga that pushed me in, what up, Deontay? The same nigga that'll push you in the back, the same nigga who you're just standing in and nigga try to snuff you. Win or lose that altercation, win or lose that altercation. That's the same nigga that you're going to be walking on the block, minding your business. He going to try to run up on you with 4 or 5 of his boys. Same nigga. Same nigga that you're going to be somewhere minding your business and he going to try to come clap. Same nigga. But you see, we're so programmed to want to destroy each other because we're programmed to want to destroy each other. You understand what I'm saying? We're programmed to do this. We're programmed to find a nigga in our neighborhood, in our neighborhoods that's going to go somewhere with their life, that's trying to do something, that's being helpful. We're programmed to find niggas like this and destroy them. We're programmed to do this. We're programmed to find the niggas in our family that's trying to, that can help elevate others and try to destroy them. We're programmed. Depending on how weak-minded you are, is dependent on how how easy it is for them to trigger you. I was okay. So there's this. I was at the courts like last summer. So there's this nigga. I ain't seen a nigga in a while. Be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I thought about the nigga the other day. I was like, this nigga probably locked up, but I don't know what he's doing. So he was at the park. It was like last summer. It was just me, him, and it was like, you know, when people will first start coming to the park. So everybody playing 21. And so he's playing, and he's like, I don't know, one of those tough guys. Like, he's just always talking tough, even when it's not necessary. Other niggas, I try to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? So he gets into an argument with some grown-ass man. So when he gets into the argument with the grown-ass man, and the grown-ass man is basically like, yo, I'm a grown man, stop talking to me like that. You understand what I'm saying? The grown man is basically telling him he don't want no problems. He's just like, you know, what are you doing? Like, why are you turning this into something? But he's super tough. Cursing him out, talk crazy about him. All unnecessary. Now, the nigga he talking to is some huge-ass black nigga. The nigga like 6'2", maybe like 250, mostly muscle. Built like a football player. And this dude, probably a little bit taller than me. He was a little bit thinner now. He's a little bit more hefty. I've seen him lately. A little bit taller than me. So the dude's just talking crazy, and the shit don't even make no sense. But I'm just standing there, I'm just minding my business because it ain't got shit to do with me. I don't know, whatever, nigga. So the nigga tell the nigga to suck his dick or something like that. So when the nigga say that shit, he's like, you know, he's a grown man. He really ain't go nuts. But the nigga went to the basket, so the nigga fouled him extra hard. So when he fouled him extra hard, this nigga basically said he's gonna go get his uncle. And the nigga came back to the park 3-4 days in a row with 2 other niggas to come for this nigga that didn't even want no problems with him, that he was starting a beef with for no reason. Yeah, no, you're 100% right, Chris. Chris says those are the type of dudes that are usually only tough with people that they think they can overpower them, like a bully. Yeah. Ant says he sounds like a faggot. Nah, I mean, he be with chicks and shit. I don't know, but that is some fucked up behavior. You're going to start a fight with somebody who don't want to fight you in the first place, that don't want no smoke. I'm just coming, and the dude said numerous times, yo, I'm just here to play basketball. I just want to play basketball. And then, yep, absolutely. That's the type of person that's going to snitch and get you locked up. Absolutely. But you got to understand, like, young niggas, see, this is the problem we have. Ant said, I got banned for that word, but it mean gay. You say faggot to make niggas feel weak. Nah, well, whatever. I don't really like using the word faggot myself because I look at it as I'm not gay. So it's going to have a different connotation to it when I say it. Whereas if you got a person that isn't black and they use the word nigga, niggas take that a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the way I look at it. So I just was reading the word because that's the word you wrote, but I tend to not want to use those words. Tone Cone said, you seen him the other day. See, there's no such thing as, no, I didn't see him. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in months. What's up, Yonam? No, I haven't seen him in months. No, that guy, I don't want to go nowhere near this guy. I don't want to be nowhere around people that do that. Like, he's begging for somebody to come. He's trying to get elected. I don't want to be nowhere near people like that. He's just fortunate he lives in this neighborhood. I can tell you about quite a few different neighborhoods that acting like that, and all of them I grew up in acting like that. See, that's another thing. I grew up around people that I don't know. I just grew up around different people than the neighborhood I currently live in. Like the level for being tough or being somebody not to fuck with actually had to do with something that was real, not how many niggas you could get to jump another nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm realer than that guy because I could get 10 niggas to jump him. He could only get 3 niggas to jump me. Like, that's what, you know what I'm saying, people mentality is on, but that's how they want us to think. You understand what I'm saying? They're always trying to prevent us from having, you got to understand, our thoughts and the way that we think is going to decide how far you're going to get in life. That's going to determine how far you're going to get in life. You understand what I'm saying? The thoughts that you have, because if at our base level of our personality, we are our thoughts. So if you want to be successful, you have to have thoughts based on how you are going to succeed. If you want to be, you know, whatever the fuck you want to be, that's what your thought patterns have to be. We are what we think. You understand what I'm saying? So no, I'm never trying to really spend too much time with people that they're just obsessed with fighting people who don't even want to fight. They're obsessed with showing people how tough they are. They are obsessed with, you know, shit that's not really that important. I was at the courts a while back, right? So I was talking to some young kid, really young kid. Yeah, I'm from the 80s too. Well, I was born in the 70s. I'm from the 80s too, though. It's the guy that's scared of you and you're not. Yeah, exactly. So, nope. No one tougher than you is ever going to shoot at you. That's a fact. Cruz says you don't normally get shot at by someone tougher than you. Nope. No one tougher than you is going to shoot at you. That's facts. That's 100% facts. That's about the realest shit that has ever been typed into a comment section here. No one tougher than you is ever going to shoot at you. Ever. Ever. Never's going to happen. No, they will absolutely shoot back. Shooting back and shooting first are two different things, okay? They'll definitely shoot back. They're tougher than you. They're going to shoot back. But shooting at you initially, just shooting at you to be shooting, no, they're not doing that. That's not happening. That's not happening. No one tougher than you is going to try to start a unnecessary fight with you. These things don't happen. That's why I be looking at niggas like, do y'all really know what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real, like, see, that's another problem that we have. And this is the number one issue why I personally think, one of the issues why I think Chicago is doing so terribly right now. One of the issues, one of the base issues. They put all the OGs in jail. So now you got young kids trying to be OGs to other young kids. Basically, the blind leading the blind. You understand what I'm saying? Also, when you put all the OGs in jail, that means that now there's no rules. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody that grandfathered the rules in from the old way that we was doing things, or that the things were done, they're all locked up now. So there's nobody governing over what the fuck is supposed to be happening out here in these streets. That don't even matter. Oh, well, it matters. Ant says the OGs was just as bad. No, you see, this is what happened. When they took down, what's that, Cabrini Green? When they took down Cabrini Green and started redistributing the populace of Cabrini Green around Chicago, they was putting niggas that was in one gang living across the street from niggas that was in another gang. You know what I'm saying? So there was all types of weird shit happening. If you stand for nothing, you will get nothing. That's right. Rowdy, right about that. So that's another thing that was happening. So it was more than one thing. But it still is the same thing as far as when you have young niggas that don't know, like, this is how I am. When I run into somebody that knows more than me, I sit and listen. I ask for advice. I don't try to tell them shit. Nowadays, I be in conversations with niggas that I know don't know more than me about a subject. But because of their own insecurities, they don't want to even try to learn something new. They're too busy trying to explain to me how they know something. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not insulting anybody saying niggas don't know nothing. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is whenever you have a lot of knowledge, or whenever you have had a lot of experience, that's a better way to put it. Whenever you have had a lot of experience, the best thing that you could do is a couple of different things. One is be around people with more experience than you and listen. The second thing is people who don't have as much experience as you and are constantly trying to tell you shit, understand who they are. No, Black people, we don't value our elderly like we should. We don't. What up, Ray? We don't value our elderly like we should. We don't value each other like we should. We don't value ourselves as we should. We have a value issue all the way across the board, Rowdy. All the way across the board. We just have a value issue. And niggas just not valuing shit. Niggas is ready to die over nothing. I can't get over that. The nigga was arguing with some nigga and let the dude know that whether he won the fight or not, he was going to take it to the guns. I couldn't tell if he was just crazy and I needed to stay away from him, or if he was scared and I needed to stay away from him. You're going to win. Even if you win, you're going to take it to the guns? I don't even understand that. Yeah, there's a lot of ageism happening. That's like the entire... Nah, he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight. Yeah, either way, no. I've been staying away from dude. There's like 3 courts I don't go play basketball at no more, because at all of these parks I've had fights and I've won. And 2 of the cases I should have let the fight be a little bit closer, but I've won. So after I have a fight at a park, I don't want to go back to the park because I go to the park myself. You understand what I'm saying? These other niggas, they go to the park with 8, 9, 10 niggas with them. I do have a squad that we used to go hoop all the time. Don't get it confused. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them moved. One of them moved to Connecticut. Niggas is like living other places or whatever the case might be. Nah, people don't value freedom. And then these same motherfuckers, and this is the shit that's killing me. These same motherfuckers, when they go get locked up and they go get put in fucking Rikers or some shit like that, them same motherfuckers are gonna be shitting their fucking pants. These same niggas. Same niggas. I'm not bragging about this, but I've been locked up in Georgia over some shit. Basically, I was locked up in Georgia because I refused to snitch on some other nigga, but I don't know nothing, so I couldn't snitch anyway. Anyway, whatever. I refused to snitch on some other nigga. I refused to... Thank you. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate you. I refused to snitch on some other nigga, and so I was locked up in Georgia for a couple of months. You understand what I'm saying? They thought they was gonna break me or some shit. I don't know. And then eventually they put up they put my bond like dumb high, like the shit was retarded. Cause they was trying to get me to snitch on some nigga. Like I'm not telling y'all niggas nothing. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. So what he said. Nah, I used to have that mentality. I ain't used to take my guns with me, but I used to definitely, when I run into bullies, I used to try them all the time. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a different person. Anyway, so then I did some time in Rikers for a little while over some other shit that it was avoidable, but I didn't avoid it. You understand what I'm saying? Basically what happened. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm letting you know right now, like a lot of these niggas, that's why when niggas be talking crazy and I be like, y'all niggas couldn't get locked up. Like y'all couldn't get locked up. Like you talking all this crazy shit, but you couldn't get locked up. You couldn't, like, niggas couldn't get locked up. I said I was locked when I was locked up in Rikers. Let me tell you a story. So I'm locked up in Rikers, right? This is all facts. So I'm locked up in Rikers, right? So there was a situation that happened. So the dorm I was in, it was a Bloods dorm, right? But it was all little niggas. It wasn't like OGs. One OG came through. You know what I'm saying? We actually play spades a lot. Me and Dude actually play spades a lot. Dude, like, kept it a buck with me. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like, he kept his distance because he's a Blood. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? No, I'm not. He a Blood. I'm not. He kept his distance like that. But, you know, you can see the respect. You understand what I'm saying? Because before he got there, you know what I'm saying? Even though they had the whole Bloods in there, like me and like the couple of niggas that I was running with, like niggas didn't, like, I'm not even gonna say running with, like, cause I say to myself, but you know what I'm saying? Like the niggas I talked to, you know, was all thorough niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Like I didn't talk to niggas that wasn't thorough niggas. I'm gonna tell you what, oh man, I got another story too, but hold on, I'll get to that one in a minute. So and the majority of the Blood niggas in there was cool. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking Bloods. Like the majority of the Blood niggas in there, I didn't have a problem with them. And half of the shit that they was beefing about with other niggas, they was kind of in the right more than they were in the wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Like one time some nigga came in there and the nigga was stinking. Nigga ain't want to take a shower. I'll tell the story first. So the nigga was stinking and the nigga didn't want to take a shower. So he came in, he went to the projects. That's the back where the Bloods was at. So he went, he laid down next to them niggas. So them niggas made him get up. It's like, nigga, you ain't sleeping. He slept back there the first night because you come in the middle of the night. So he slept there the first night. Then the next day, them niggas told him he had to get up and he had to bounce. So the nigga tried to come sleep next to me. First he went and took it. No, what happened? Yeah. First he came to come sleep next to me. So that nigga came and laid next to me. That nigga stink. I said, yo, look, my nigga, you stink. I said, you can't lay here. You got to get your shit up and you got to move or you got to go take a shower. It's one of the two. I'm not standing here. I'm not talking to you about this. I'm not them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because them was some young niggas and they was busy about the yelling and screaming rah-rah shit. I'm not them niggas. You taking a shower or you getting your shit and you moving somewhere else. That's it. I'm not, this is not a discussion. We all grown men in here. We not in the child's dorm. We grown men. Nobody shouldn't have to tell you to wash your ass. So he was beefing, whatever. He picked his shit up. He went to the fucking bathroom, tried to wash his ass. He came back. The nigga was still stink. I said, nah, my nigga, you just got to leave. That's it. You got to leave. I'm not even joking. I'm not going through this. So the nigga got up to go leave, right? But there was no way for him to go but over there with the Bloods. So he couldn't go over there with the Bloods. So the captain came in and shit, the white shirt, the captain came in. So when the captain came in, or the whatever fucking lieutenant captain, whoever the fuck she was, when she came in, the nigga went to the front and started arguing. But the nigga stink. And you could smell the nigga from like 5 feet away. You could smell this nigga. So when the nigga went to the front, the nigga was stink. So when he keeps complaining about people asking him to take a shower, she's like, do you need soap? And like kind of try to give him a hand. So then the nigga just started, he a black nigga too. He black like this. Black nigga darker than me. Nigga was like, yo, fuck these niggas. I hate these niggas. But he wasn't saying it like that because he's not American. He's saying he's from South America somewhere. And he's like, I hate American niggas. All of you American dirty niggas. All y'all late like that. Like going off like he wasn't black at all. Trying to like disrespect us. Like the shit was crazy. They had to move that nigga up out of there. They had to put that nigga shit on the gate. Had to move that nigga up out of there. That shit was dumb funny. That nigga was just stinking. Anyway, so first story I was telling, like I'm trying to say, like a lot of these dudes, like they not built, like they be out in the world and they be talking all that rah-rah shit. And why do you want your freedom to be taken away from you? Like I don't understand niggas. Like I could see you ready to clap a nigga because he did something to your family. You know what I'm saying? He was nose blind. That nigga was nose Tesseract transported off of his fucking body. That nigga couldn't have been able to smell nothing. Fucking that's what I mean. Like a lot of these niggas, like this is the main thing I always try to say. Like I'm not trying to never knock nobody, but yeah, I get it. You tough in your hood. You understand what I'm saying? With the niggas you grew up with your whole entire life, you tough. The niggas got your back. They're not gonna let nothing happen to you. And there's nothing wrong with that. You understand what I'm saying? There's about 5, 6 different neighborhoods I could go to in New York City. And if nigga tried to run down on me in one of them neighborhoods, niggas is gonna come out the woodwork and got my back. You understand what I'm saying? Like 5, 6, 7 different neighborhoods. You understand what I'm saying? I've been quite a few different places. And I was a different person. It is what it is. So they had a situation where there was some kind of internal, what up, Mo? There was some internal fighting going amongst the Bloods in the whole entire building, right? So they had some kind of internal war, some fighting or some shit. So one of the Bloods that they took all the Bloods that was in my dorm out the dorm. They moved them around because one of them niggas, see, like I said, they were all young niggas. Like none of these niggas they didn't have any guidance. If they had some guidance, shit could have happened different. But they had no guidance. So one of the things that had happened was they was they was smoking, they was getting like weed, and they was smoking weed in the back and all that. And one of the niggas popped off on one of the other niggas, and the nigga that he got popped off on, he wasn't really a Blood, he was faking like he was a Blood. When he popped off on that nigga, they all jumped that nigga. Then they took him out of the dorm. Then once they took him out of the dorm, I'm not saying he was snitching on niggas, but once they took him out of the dorm, all of a sudden they start moving other Bloods out the dorm. They start moving all the Bloods out the dorm. They started sending them to different dorms all throughout the building. Like the shit for no reason. It was just moving the niggas. So they started coming in. They started checking niggas. They started coming in. They started like checking niggas, like putting niggas up on the, taking niggas in the bathroom, make you take all your clothes off, bunk over and shit, checking niggas for weapons, checking niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all after they popped off on that one nigga. So they moved all of the niggas out the dorm. So there was only like 3 or 4 Bloods still left in the dorm. Now you got to understand, before these niggas was like mad rah-rah, but all the niggas that they moved out, they moved all the head niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Like all the niggas that was like telling the other little niggas what to do. So now there was only little niggas left in the dorm. You understand what I'm saying? The one last nigga that wasn't a little nigga that was left in the dorm, that nigga got bailed out. There's some, for everybody that don't know, there's this program in New York City when you're locked up that you could go and sign up for the program and they bail you out. I mean, it's got to be like some kind of weird criteria. But they bail you out. They put the money up. They bail you out of jail. It's some kind of program. I forget what the name of the program is. I wish I knew. But they tell you the program. You go. You got to call your family. Your family got to look it up on the internet. Put your name and case number and shit like that in. See if you're eligible. If you're eligible, this organization then bail you out. That's how dude got bailed out. Like 6 or 7 niggas got bailed out like that. That's how dude got bailed out. So when the last nigga that was like the nigga that was like, you know what I'm saying, holding it down, after he got bailed out, there was just the little niggas that was in there that was running with the other niggas, but they didn't have no guidance. They had zero of anything. These guys was fooled. So what happened is, I don't like dry snitching. So allegedly, some contraband came into the dorm. When the contraband came into the dorm, some of the niggas that got moved out of the dorm found out about it. The niggas that was still in the dorm didn't tell the niggas that moved out of the dorm allegedly that there was allegedly some contraband in the dorm. I don't know about none of this shit. I don't know about none of this shit. This is just allegedly what happened. So they came back to the dorm to try to get the alleged contraband from the niggas that was still in the dorm that was supposed to be regulating the dorm. Okay, for everybody that don't know, if you run the dorm, there's just certain things that you're supposed to do. If you run that house, like let's say it's a blood house, right? Because it was supposed to be a blood house. It was more like a niggas wasn't even part of anything house more than anything else. But if it's, let's say it's a blood house, that means that the Bloods got to be they do all of the chores, like, because you know you get paid and you get extra leeway to do shit, like, you know, go places, do shit in the building if you are part of the team that cleans the bathroom, if you're a part of the team that cleans the where the TV's at, the TV room, if you part of the team that mops the floor, if you part of the team that keeps the fucking house together, like do the shit that the house needs done, because they can't fucking hire janitors and shit to come in there and do that. You got to do that shit yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what you're supposed to be doing. But after they got the other niggas out, the little niggas, they didn't know to do none of this shit because they just little dumb niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm keeping it a buck. Like, the niggas that was left in there, they're just little dumb niggas. Dumb long ass story. So anyway, one of the little niggas. Okay, I used to wake up at like 4 o'clock every morning. About 4, maybe about 3:34 every morning. And I go into the bathroom, and that's when I do my workout because I didn't want nobody to see me. You had a lot of niggas that they wanted to work out when everybody was watching them. I'm not that nigga. So I used to wake up like 4 in the morning. I go into the bathroom, the shower area, or whatever. And, you know, because, you know, the lights is out. That's the only place the lights is on also. And I work out for about 45 minutes, an hour. I'm not doing push-ups because I'm not putting my hands on those floors, but I'm working out. I'm getting my leg, I'm getting my, but more than anything, I'm working on them fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting my feet work together. I'm getting my feet work with my hands together with my head movement and all that shit. And so I'm working out, and then I'm, practicing different, you know what I'm saying? I'm working out. You understand what I'm saying? There's a area right outside of the bathroom area where you could go do your push-ups and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? But, I wake up every morning. Not every morning. 7 days out the week, I wake up 4 days out the week, 3-4 days out the week. I go in the bathroom and work out. So everybody already knew this. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas found out about this, like, slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? Because every now and then, the motherfucker wake up, got to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So, niggas already knew, and then I was always so humble. I usually just read my Bible. I usually just stay to myself, read my Bible, keep it a buck with you. I still have the Bible. I used to just mostly stay to myself, read my Bible. Anytime anybody came up, people used to come over to me and ask me things, and whatever the case is. So, dude finds out that the other blood niggas, because he allegedly didn't give them contraband that came into the building, that allegedly came into the building. I don't know nothing about none of this shit. This is all allegedly. I don't know none of this shit to be true. I wasn't there. I mean, I was there, but I don't know none of this shit to be true. I was in there for a minute. A minute. It is what it is. So, nigga come over. So, remember I told you that I told that other nigga that he couldn't lay down next to me because he stink? I used to have a bed on this side of me, a bed on that side of me. The wall was in back of me. Right? So I used to never really let, like, the only niggas that could lay next to me was old niggas. Thanks, I appreciate that. The only niggas I was letting lay next to me is old niggas and niggas that was too scared to do anything to anybody else. I'm not sleeping in fear. I'm not having none of you loudmouths next to me. You're not gonna have problems with some other nigga that he gonna run over to the fucking bed and shank me by accident. That shit ain't happening, nigga. So the only people I'm keeping it a buck with you, and I'm just keeping it a buck with you. And it wasn't me being on no tough man shit or nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? Them niggas came over. I just let them niggas know what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, keep it a buck with you. And it was always I had two people that was in this particular bed that was over there, like, for the duration. But in the bed over here, like, that bed was just always like flipping over. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was always some old nigga that was over there. Like, I had like two niggas that had like weird health issues where they had to get them niggas out there and move them niggas other places because they couldn't accommodate them and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So the bed was empty. And this is how I'm trying to tell you, like, I wasn't no tough guy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's why you just gotta, as a man, you have to carry yourself a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? Out here in the street, a lot of times when you carry yourself the right way, niggas is gonna think you a punk. It just is what it is. You can't let that shit phase you. You understand what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Niggas is gonna think you a punk. Oh, that nigga don't want to fight. That nigga a punk. They gonna all think all types of different stupid shit that don't make no sense. You understand what I'm saying? The bed that was next to me had been empty for like 3-4 days. Now niggas is coming in and out. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas is coming in and out, my nigga. Like, it's not like the bed was empty because dude just left. The bed was empty for like 3, 4, 5 days. The bed was empty. Motherfuckers came in and out, and I was just telling niggas they couldn't sleep there. You gotta go somewhere else for whatever the reason was. Like, sometimes it was literally a nigga, you some young niggas, like, nah, you gotta go over there. You understand what I'm saying? One time I made a nigga get up and switch with an old nigga and move the old nigga next where I was at because there wasn't no, like, all the beds was full. You understand what I'm saying? All the beds was full. So I made the nigga that tried to come lay down next to me, I said, nah, you can't lay there. And I went and I got an old nigga and moved the old nigga next to me. So the bed is empty. So one of the niggas that got problems with the Bloods, because the Bloods is after him, the nigga tried to come, he was a Blood also. The nigga tried to come lay down next to me. And like, I just straight up told the nigga, and he was like, then the nigga, like, I just straight up told him, I said, yo, nah, you can't sleep there, man. He tried to come over there. He was like telling me his story about how he got locked up in the first place. Basically, I don't want to tell the nigga's story, but basically he had some fuck shit done to him because he was running with the wrong niggas. And this is not what he said. He told a totally different story. He told a totally different story. Story he told made him come out like he was a tough guy. This nigga ain't a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? And not just that, you could tell the niggas that, you know, they families, like, you could tell, like, you could look at the nigga and see a dirty nigga. Like, I was trying to explain this to somebody a while back. I was like, yo, if a nigga's a dirty nigga, it don't matter how much clothes he get, new clothes he get. It don't matter how clean he's a dirty nigga. Like, a nigga from the hood will see a dirty nigga and know a dirty nigga. You could put a dirty nigga in a fucking three-piece suit. A nigga from the hood is still gonna know a dirty nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You could put a hood rat in anything. A nigga from somebody from the hood is still gonna know who this bitch is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you from the hood, you know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know a dirty nigga when you see a dirty nigga. No, you cannot polish a turd. You understand what I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm saying this is facts. And the nigga's stories was just not aligning with me. So the nigga came over and he was basically asking for my help. And you spelt it wrong. It's T-U-R-D. So the nigga, I don't know what country you're from. Maybe you did spell it right. So the nigga came over and the nigga was trying to ask for my help. And I basically told him, look, man, I read the Bible with you. We can say some prayers. But other than that, I'm not getting involved in that shit you in. I'm not part of no gang. All this gang shit that you got yourself involved in, you have to deal with that. Don't be trying to get other niggas involved in your shit. I had to tell the nigga. And then the nigga tried to, I said, nah, you can't slay there, nigga. Why? Because them niggas, the niggas that stay in the dorm that he initially had the problem with, them niggas, look. Nah, I'm not part of that shit. But See, there's a lot of shit I'm not telling you that happened. There's a lot of shit. All I'm saying is that this nigga felt comfortable that the niggas that was after him that could actually get in the dome to come after him didn't want no smoke with me. That's the best way I could put it. I can't put it no better than that. The niggas that was actually after him that he knew that was in the dome, that used to live in the dome, that got moved to different domes, them niggas was coming in the dome and they was sneaking in the dome. And they rolled up on him twice already. And he know that they didn't want no smoke with me and they wasn't going to come near my fucking bed. So he wanted to lay down next to where I was laying down. But I'm not getting involved in y'all shit. Y'all niggas is going over there. I sent that nigga right back to the back where he was at. Because, and then I straight up told him, like this. I said, yo, what about when that like 60-year-old man came in here and he had the snoring problem and y'all niggas wanted to fuck with him? Like, I'm not about shit like that. Yo, my dude, I want to get a web series going about a couple of different things, to be honest with you. But I need people. I don't have nobody in New York City that want to spend the time on it. If I had people I could get to spend the time on it, I mean, I could call up a couple of my people. They'd probably be down with some shit. But I need females. And nowadays you try to tell, well, I don't know. People think I don't know. It's a long story. But the nigga, they didn't want no smoke with me. Like this mad shit I'm leaving out. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he trying to take me down with him. But more than anything else, he knew that them niggas didn't want no smoke. I'm telling you, he knew them niggas. Some shit already happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He know that them niggas didn't want no smoke with me. Not at all. Not at all. Zero. They didn't want no problems with me. And they know for a fact that if they don't start anything with me, I'm not gonna start anything with them. I'm gonna stay to myself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they know that for a fact. Like, unless they put me in a position, you know what I'm saying, where I don't got no choice, then I'm not gonna really care. What up, Red? Well, I'm gonna try to get something off the ground. I'm hoping to get something off the ground before the spring. But I need to get a couple of new cameras and a couple of other things. But at the least, I'm trying to get something going off the ground by the spring. That's why I was thinking about starting up a GoFundMe, because I seen this camera that I really, really would be helpful. It costs like $1,900. I can't foot that whole bill and still be able to pay and do the stuff that I need to do unless I wait to, like, you know, some time. Some of this shit. Anyway. All right, I will. I will, Red. I'll keep you posted. This is the first time I seen you actually comment. Appreciate you. Everybody hit that like button. Yeah, we going long today, huh? But but more to the point where I brought up the whole story. You always got niggas out here in the real world that, you know what I'm saying, like, they don't understand how precious. And that dude that I'm telling you about, he ain't getting out no time soon. He got caught with more than one gun charge. He don't got no money for bail. No money for bail. He got caught with more than one gun charge. And from what it sounded like, I think he was saying there was at least one body on the gun he got caught with. Like, he's finished. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's finished. He's a young nigga. He finished. He's doing about 15. He's still locked up, right? He doing about 15 over bullshit because he was just running with some niggas. Yeah, you got to pick. Now you got to pick now, Chris. I can't see it, so I can't actually be like, oh man, I mean, I can't really see it. The shit is tiny as fuck. Yeah, Taxstone kind of. God damn it, is that a wallet? Taxstone kind of. He's in it. He has a bad situation himself. But that's what happened when you fuck with niggas that's cornball niggas. He was fucking with that nigga. Okay, I know niggas that know niggas, and the nigga that Taxstone was fucking with, kind of, he's a cornball. Like, he's a cornball. He should have just left that nigga alone. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he wanted to try to show everybody how much of a cornball. He ain't like the way, you know what I'm saying? He was. Should have just left that nigga alone. Should have just kept doing what he was doing. Taxstone was winning. Right now, not for nothing, Taxstone was winning. Taxstone was winning. Taxstone was winning. He should have just left that dude alone, yo. Niggas got to understand, yo. When you get into stupid beefs, over nothing, you fuck up your whole life. You understand what I'm saying? You could fuck your whole life. Yeah, but that whole situation was, see, I've heard some shit about, I know niggas that know fucking Troy personally. I know niggas that know Troy personally, and he ain't like that. He ain't like that. If both of them was a little bit smarter, they could have rolled that wave. You know what I'm saying? They created a wave over there. If they were both a little bit smarter, they could have rolled that wave. You know, I think they both handled it inappropriately. I think they could have rolled that wave. Nah, Troy ain't like that. He ain't like that. No. You are right about that. When the shit got hot, the nigga Troy Ave did step up. And the nigga was shot. The nigga stepped up. Did he get shot? I think he did get shot. He did step up. That's facts. That's facts. But what I'm saying is the whole situation was unnecessary because, yeah, exactly, KD. Taxstone didn't need to keep calling a nigga out. You understand what I'm saying? And if you're gonna call the nigga out, you don't gotta call the nigga out for that kind of smoke. He was calling the nigga out with the wrong type of energy. That's what I'm trying to say. He should have just called the nigga out for what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you really not no street nigga like that, yada yada, this and this and that. Taxstone was calling him out with the wrong type of energy. Yeah, that don't make sense. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, niggas, yeah, he made it really personal. That's my whole thing. Like, niggas should be, whatever you are doing, this is why I respect the Italian mob. The Italian mob is trying to turn all money into clean money. You understand what I'm saying? The Italian mob is about making dirty money and then creating a way to turn that money clean. That's what them niggas is about. I absolutely respect them niggas. Us in the hood, we're just about getting dirty money and letting niggas know how dirty our money is. That shit is retarded. Nah, you can't take that away from him. No, you're right about that. You're right about that. You're right about that. I still don't like the fact that he came out just shooting into the crowd, though. I can't respect that. He got the fuck up out of there, and I can't respect that. You're right about that. You're right about that. That's a buck. Yes, there's rules and regulations. Even when their OGs get locked up, they still run shit from prison. No, I'm not saying that he did. What I'm saying is him shooting into the crowd. Okay, Ant, I'm assuming you've shot in the gun before. I've shot in the gun before. How sure are you? How definite are you that you can hit a nigga in the crowd? When there's a crowd, my nigga, you don't got to shoot into the crowd. You can just shoot up. You understand what I'm saying? You don't got to shoot into the crowd. You can shoot up. It's going to have the same effect. Except for you won't be shooting somebody that don't got shit to do with whatever your fucking problem is. You're not gonna accidentally kill anybody. Then don't fire. You rather hold on, Ant. You rather accidentally kill the wrong person than waste a bullet. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. Because that's my point. The majority of people isn't going to be able to hit somebody that's standing. The majority of people are not going to be able to. Exactly. The majority of people are not going to be able to hit somebody. I'm hoping he doesn't mean that, but that's it. There's no telling. A majority of people is not going to be able to hit somebody standing in the crowd 15 feet away from them. They're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to hit the person. Nah, he snitched. I already did a video on that. Y'all want me to put the video in the comments? I'll make the video pop up for y'all. I did a video on that. Of course he snitched. Of course he snitched. He had no choice. He had to snitch to get out from under the body. He had to snitch. He had to snitch to get out from under the body. Remember? His homeboy got shot. They got the other girl that got shot in the leg or some shit like that. People got shot. Not Taxstone. What's this nigga name? Troy Ave had to snitch to get out from under those bodies. He had no choice. I can't see your comments right now. I'm hooking something up. I'm putting something in the community or something. No, but I'm saying all of that shit that happened. Do you think the police care? You don't think the police sometimes try to get you to go down for fucking shit you don't do? That's what you're trying to tell me? Come on, stop it, Ant. Okay, where am I looking? Just stop it. The police don't care who they catch half of the time, man. They just need to catch somebody. Somebody got to go down for this crime, yo. I've literally had the police tell me that before. I've literally, just so we're clear, for everybody that ever hear that shit on TV, yo, somebody got to go down for this. That shit is real. Them niggas really say that. All right, Ava. Love you. Enjoy your day. Yeah, the police really say that. I'm not even joking. Rap industry. God damn it. There's 300 and something videos in there. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it. There's 300 and something videos in here, y'all. No, but serious. Taxstone pleads guilty to federal gun charges. This might not be it, but this is I'm gonna put this up in the community thing right now. This is another video that I basically did on the subject. Yeah, like what the fuck, yo? Like they really say that. Shit ain't niggas ain't making that up. Like they really say, yo, somebody gotta go down for this. Here go the video. Here go one of the videos. That might be able to help you find the other ones. Yeah, I let niggas know right off the rip. I'm not a gangster, my nigga. I'm a regular guy living a regular life. I don't want any smoke. Any problems anybody got anywhere? We can talk it out. Well, we probably can't talk out all problems, but I don't want no problems. Any kind of issue that me and you ever have, it's a you thing. Yep, it's all about the conviction at the end of the day. Chris Cruz says that. Absolutely. Yeah, that shit is crazy, yo. Nigga, I'm telling you, man, I've literally and from more than one officer have literally heard that basically we don't care who go down for this. Like somebody got to go down for this. We don't care who. How you think they get niggas to snitch? How you think they get niggas to snitch? Once niggas find out, yo, I can really go to jail for that nigga over there. Y'all know I didn't do it, and y'all still gonna try to get all the evidence to say that I did it. I think niggas be snitching. Hold on, I'm trying to find the one you asked about, but I wonder why I don't use that thing no more. I might start using that one again. I don't know. Yeah, I have over 300 videos for hip hop. Over 300 hip hop videos in here. Well, at 300, I think it said. I don't know. It's a lot. Tax Stone pleads guilty. Here goes another one. I'll put this one up also. Barely any views on these shits. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I've been covering this stuff. Yeah, because that's right. Tax had to plead guilty to 2 different separate situations. No, that's not a life to dip in and out of. Absolutely. Ant says Tax was weak for trying to bully a weak nigga. Absolutely. I can't even argue that. That's why I'm like I don't know. That's why certain things niggas do just like I can't fuck with you. Like you're gonna fuck with the nigga that's a regular nigga that you know he's a regular nigga, but you just gonna fuck with him because you don't like the shit he's saying. You don't like the shit he's saying, so you're gonna fuck with him. Like, why would you even inconvenience your own life like that? The shit is retarded. Right now, Tax Stone is locked up for nothing. He's locked up over bullshit. Whether anybody want to admit it or not, Tax Stone is locked up over bullshit right now. Targeting weaker motherfuckers. Yep. Tax Stone's locked up over some bullshit right now. And he gonna do. Not only did he have a gun in New York, he illegally brought it in Florida or some shit like that, and he's already a felon. So he had a gun. He's a felon. He's not supposed to have a felon. He's not supposed to have a gun because he's a felon. Then he also transported the gun over state lines. That automatically brings the feds involved in it. Like, that was just all. He's just fucked. Tax Stone is just fucked. Nope, street dudes don't get chances. But you see why street dudes don't get chances. You understand? There's a reason why a lot of times street dudes don't get chances. Like, if you can't clean up your act before that chance get there, there's just people that's niggas that's not gonna want to fuck with you. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Think about what HBO put on the line for Charlemagne. You know how much HBO put on the line for Charlemagne? I'm not even calling Charlemagne the street dude. I'm just saying, just in general. You know how much HBO put on the line for Charlemagne? And now there's a chance that they might not be able to make they fucking money off of that shit. You know how many fucking months and years they probably been propping Charlemagne up in order for them to be able to give him a program? You know, understand what I'm saying? Yep, Casanova learned real quick. He was talking about that shit on the Breakfast Club. Casanova was talking about that shit on the Breakfast Club. That's what I be trying to say. Like, look, man, more power to everybody, yo. But if you're not going to take control over your own life, if you're not going to try to win, you understand what I'm saying? Then I can't fuck with you. I'm okay fucking with motherfuckers trying to win and you just failing. Whatever, nigga, we all fail. But if you ain't at least trying to win, yeah, Taxstone was trying to win, right? But he wasn't committed. If he was committed, he would have left that young nigga alone and let that young nigga do what he was doing. He was trying to troll that nigga. He was trying to fucking 6ix9ine that nigga, that fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine that nigga. He was trying to 50 Cent that nigga. That's a better way to put it. He was trying to 50 Cent that nigga and got fucked up. That's what happened. I'm not even against Taxstone. I've only heard good things about his whole movement and everything he had going on. I've only heard good things. I haven't heard nothing negative. The only fucked up thing I heard that he even had going on with him was this bullshit ass beef that he had with fucking Troy Ave. That he shouldn't even have had, because Troy Ave, from what I see, wasn't even trying to have a beef with him. He was just beefing with Troy Ave. See, this is what I'm always talking about, your energy. You know, I'm always talking about the energy you have around you. You know how I'm always talking about the energy you have around you, the energy you put out? That shit is so real. If he would have been putting out different energy, that whole shit, from what I hear, fucking Troy Ave man said it on Tax. From what I hear, Tax didn't even go walking up to them. Troy Ave dude, allegedly, dude that lost his life that night, said it on said it on Taxstone. That's what I heard. Why did he set it on Taxstone? Because of the energy Taxstone had been putting out. That's why he set it on him. He was putting out all that crazy ass fucking energy, all that unnecessary energy. Imagine if you just a regular nigga. Imagine if you just a regular nigga, right? You trying to get your bag. And there's some nigga that's upset at the way that you trying to get your bag. So he keep talking about how when he see you, he gonna slap the shit out of you. Then you see the nigga and you with your bodyguard. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? You know, that nigga's been talking about how he gonna slap the shit out of me for a fucking year now. Now we in the same place, at the same spot, at the same time. I know that nigga wants smoke, because that's all he talks about. His whole entire platform has turned from what it was to mostly my hate. But they handled it wrong, because they could have beefed with each other. They could have beefed with each other, kept beefing back and forth with each other, just not really made that shit, make that shit play out in the street in any way. And they would have both been making each other bigger, like what 6ix9ine is doing with all of them niggas over there in the West Coast. Think about it. We over here on the East Coast. Who heard about that Slim 400 nigga before 6ix9ine and him started beefing? I ain't hear about that nigga. Now I gotta listen to this fucking nigga talk about or whatever the fuck he be saying, that stupid shit. But I'm pretty sure he's built up fans now because of that shit. Yep. Yep. Casanova and 6ix9ine playing some weird shit with Casanova. They had some weird shit going on. Then eventually the niggas talked it out. One side figured out the smoke that was the other side was about to bring. Then they went and talked that shit out. And then now everybody's a free man. Exactly. KD said he knew Troy wasn't a real one, so he shouldn't have took him seriously. Exactly. Exactly. Sometimes niggas just talk crazy. Sometimes niggas need the guy that lives down the block for them to think that they a tough guy. Because that's all they know is they block. They don't know anything else. They've never been anywhere else. Anyway, I'm gonna go, y'all, because I'm trying to set up some videos. I got some projects I'm trying to get off the ground. Like I told y'all, I have individuals that's been contacting me trying to go into partnerships with me on a couple of different projects that they see me working on. I'm gonna keep y'all guys updated. As always, I appreciate all donations. Y'all guys are the best. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody have a productive day. And please remember, the energy y'all let off is the energy y'all gonna get back, yo. If you're not vibing with somebody, or if you can't fuck with somebody, then let them be. Let them go off into the world and handle their shit over there. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you don't like a person, you don't gotta tell a person you don't like them. I can't even say I smile at people I don't like, but I don't think about people I don't like. I could tell you that for a fact, unless some shit happens and then I'm directly like the idea of them come up. Yeah, of course artists get paid to be for one another. That's facts. But Dame's been saying that. Yeah, everybody have a good day, definitely. Yes, the evening show, 6:30. Tomorrow, there will not be a morning coffee. I'm going to be downtown trying to find out what the fuck is going on at Power 105.1. There will not be a morning coffee tomorrow. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.